Hey everybody, it's Mark here, Sundre, Alberta, and this is my Pallet square body. I made it out of 25 pallets, give or take, between 25 and 30 pallets. Figured I'd do a video, do a little closer walk around. This back end, so I made all this stuff. The lights I made out of a double plug socket, which I put a light into, a floodlight, an exterior floodlight. Made the license plate. The bed, I love the old wood bed, so had to do something similar. From the back. The wheels, I used a set of real tires, and then I filled the middle with wood. And then here I got a 5-gallon pail lid, and this is a 1-inch piece of wood that I beveled the edge on. And this is a plate, like an IKEA kids plate, flipped upside down. And then I made all these embellishments with my laser. Turned out pretty good. Side. Door handle is just a gate handle. I just flipped it sideways because it had the right look. Here's the emblems on the outside. I made these as well with my laser. That's the mirrors. So I was going for mid to late 70s Chevy. So I researched all the shapes of everything before I was building. Here's the doors. So I tried to get everything in the right place. The handles, the armrest, the window cranks. The window cranks work. So you turn those. Got the bench seat. Up here on the roof. Up here on the roof are the solar panels. I used a tractor steering wheel. Made all the gauges, so all the artwork to the gauges. I just got off the internet. I used pictures of everything that was, mid to late 70s. They have acrylic faces on them, so you can't stick your finger through them or nothing. Made the vents. Stereo. A lot of pieces just on that alone. Right down the little Delco emblem on the stereo there. Even that's there. This is the passenger seat. Over there we got the Silverado logo. I'll show you up around the front here. So the headlights I made, again, I used a plant saucer for the surround, and I drilled a hole through it and put the floodlight in behind it. I made the lens on top of it with my laser, so it's got all the lines and appropriate things that it would have for those years. That's the marker light, the same thing. I frosted the lens and I painted my bulb on my light. And I put a cover over the whole thing to keep the kids from getting their feet in there or anything. We got our bow tie on the front. And you can see down here, if you get down here and look through it, you can literally see that pallets go all the way through to the other side. So yeah, it's all pallets. The last thing I had was my son Kingsley wanted some sort of place to go and hide, so I made him this down in the wheel well. You can see that there's a little passage in the where your feet are. And of course, you can go around here to the front, and the hood opens up. It says, heck yeah, it's got a big block. And then inside, we have a big block. One giant Lego. Again, I put the bow ties and the Chevy. And on the side of it, I used the Chevy script like on the old valve covers. And the Chevy orange. That's just my sense of humor anyway. I thought it was kind of funny. I'll show you that. And I'll go back over and you can close the hood. And then the lights come on at dusk when the sun goes down, so you should be able to do that if you just turn the light off. See? And they come on automatically. And then they'll stay on for like 10 hours or until the battery runs out. Almost looks like a real one sitting in the parking lot. Here, I'll give you a walk around the back so the tail lights work as well. And that's about it. I'm glad you're watching, and yeah, it sure was a whole lot of fun making it. I think my next one might just be on a chassis of some sort, so we can actually drive it around. Sure was fun though. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.